This is your favorite makeup artist, Ojas Rajani, yet back again with SSBeauty. And today we're going to talk about the 5 common mistakes that we make during makeup. Be it getting your skin tone right, or be it your contouring, be it your eye makeup, or be choosing your right lip color, or several others. So stay tuned, don't you go nowhere, because we have Dia right here over there. The first common mistake that we make is we forget or avoid prepping the skin. So what better way than to prep the skin with the perfect Benefit Pore Minimizer and Skin Balm, which we actually feel works like a smooth canvas and makes the makeup last all day, all night. So like you see, it actually smoothens the skin and makes the skin look like butter. What do I have here? The Bobbi Brown Correcting Stick, which works miraculously. It spreads so beautifully, so evenly, doesn't look patchy or cakey at all, and helps me camouflage. For a fair skin, you can do a peach corrector or a pink corrector, I repeat. But for a medium and medium to dark skin, you can only use a peach orange base corrector. So guess what? We've got it bang on right for a stunning model here. Like I mentioned, the common mistake we make is choosing the right concealer for the right skin type. So her skin is a warm, dusky tone. So what am I going to use is something which is biscuity. Just like the name suggests, NARS has a radiant creamy concealer in biscuit shade, which works beautifully or a sultry medium to dark skin. So go for it. The second common mistake which everyone usually does is picking up the wrong skin foundation. So picking up the right tone is always remember that medium and medium to dark is always olivey tones which have a hint of a khaki undertone, which we call in Hindi or in the makeup language, I think, which is something like this by Giorgio Armani. So this is one of my favorites by far for the dusky, sultry skin tone. So right, the name suggests we have a lovely, sultry, olivey skin tone foundation which is ready. You do not need to mix nothing. So the most common mistake which we do is identifying the difference between a bronzer and a contour. So today I have with me the stunning MAC contour stick, which is in a lovely chocolate shade. And also I have the terracotta bronzer by Guerlain. And how do you identify is a bronzer always has a reddish undertone, whereas a contour always has a chocolate undertone. So this is how you pick up your contour and your bronzer. To get the perfect cheekbones or the perfect contour areas, here's what you get to learn. Always lift your ear and concentrate from your hairline to the inner corner of your mouth. Okay, and smile. Always hold a smile, and this is your direction of creating the perfect cheekbone. Now, take the fingertip and keep on tapping on an upward, outward way. And there you get the stunning cheekbones which you've ever dreamt of, be it a Malaika Arora, our very own J-Lo. And that's just not it. After you've created the perfect cheekbone, you can use a contour blush with a fluffy brush like this, and use any terracotta color of your favorite. Mine is the Guerlain terracotta, which is just bang above the cheekbone. So all the way up to the forehead for the most chiseled look that you've ever dreamt. A little bit on the tip of your nose, a little bit accentuating your jawline and sweeping under the neck. What does it do? It gives you a very lean, nice chiseled face. Mistake number 4, which we normally commonly do, is choosing the wrong blush placement. So I'm going to show you the right way to do it. And what do I have here today is a stunning Valentino Dewy Finish Peaches and Apricot blush. Yet again, I'd love to tell you is that when you're choosing the right shade of blush, especially for a medium to dark tone, I'd explained to you earlier in the color theory that if it's a fair person, you can use either a pink or a peach. But somebody who's sultry, medium to dark, only peachy colors work great. So watch me create the perfect cheekbone of your dreams. Always remember, blush placement works better on the outer edges of your cheekbone. Smile. And always smile while doing it so it glides beautifully. You can also go to your hairline, to your forehead, but avoid the mistake of putting it on your apple of your cheek, because that can again accentuate your apples of cheek even more, and you look plump on camera and you don't want that. Also, don't forget to do the tip of your nose, the tip of your chin, for an extremely flushed look all over. The fifth common mistake which we usually do is picking up the wrong shade of eyeshadow or the wrong way of doing makeup for the perfect eye makeup look. So here I'm going to jot it down for you very easily. First I'm taking is a lovely Prep and Prime Pencil Crayon Eyeshadow by NARS. So first, what you do is pick up something like this, like an eye base, which works fantastic because it's creamy. So whatever eyeshadow you do is going to stick to this and you'll have zero fallout. Especially for her kind of eye shape. The common mistakes that we do is also picking up the wrong shades of eyeshadow, especially for a sultry skin tone. Browns or bricky tones look fantastic, whereas grays work terrible. So again, watch me create magic with a little bit of brown and black. So we use the brown pencil by NARS, and now I'm going to pick up the black pencil, which is a retro tip pencil by MAC, on the upper lash line, and immediately take help of a felt tip brush or a rubber tip brush and immediately smudge it. Again, start grading by going a little darker on close to the lash line. For that perfect intense black, hold the tissue under your eye so you're not scared of any fallout. Close your eyes, honey, and just tap on the black pencil that you've smudged, as it's going to hold the eyeshadow completely without any fallout and give you that lovely intensity of black and brown as a combination. To further intensify the eye makeup, I'm going to use eyelashes. Thank you guys, I hope you liked this episode, and stay tuned, there's lots more coming and we'd love your suggestions. If you have anything that you want me to create or you have any doubts, feel free to write to SSBeauty and we shall be answering all your queries.